Most folks need a car. It's how we get to work, take the kids to school, and live our lives. But here's the deal. A car can be a huge money pit if you're not careful. We're talking about one of the biggest purchases you'll ever make, right behind a house. Make the wrong move, and you'll be stuck with payments you can't afford, eating ramen noodles for years. This ain't about shaming anyone. It's about being smart with your hard-earned money. You work too hard to be throwing it away on a car you can't afford. That's why we're going to break down how to buy a car the right way without getting buried in debt. We're talking about a plan, a budget, a strategy to get you behind the wheel without the stress. It's about taking control of your finances and making choices that set you up for success. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the world of smart car buying. Get ready to learn how to buy a car without losing your shirt. Trust me, your wallet will thank you later. Let's get real for a second. Buying a car you can't afford is a recipe for disaster. You might be tempted by that shiny new SUV, but overspending on a vehicle can lead to some serious consequences. First off, you're looking at massive debt. Car payments can eat a huge chunk out of your monthly income, leaving you with less money for everything else. Forget about saving for retirement, going on vacation, or even just having a little breathing room in your budget. And then there's the dreaded R word, repossession. That's right, if you can't make your payments, the bank can and will take your car away. Imagine waking up one morning to find your car gone. Not a good feeling, right? But it's not just about the car. Bad car buying decisions can wreak havoc on your entire financial life. You're talking about damaged credit scores, making it harder to get loans in the future. You could even face legal action and wage garnishment. The bottom line is this: don't let a car wreck your finances. Think long and hard before you sign on the dotted line. A little planning and discipline up front can save you a whole lot of pain down the road. All right, let's talk about how to buy a car without ending up in debt up to your eyeballs. The first step is simple. Create a budget. That's right, it's time to get real with your money. Figure out exactly how much you can afford to spend on a car each month. And remember, this includes everything: car payments, insurance, gas, maintenance, the whole 9 yards. Don't forget to factor in unexpected expenses like repairs. Once you have a number in mind, stick to it. Don't even look at cars outside of your price range. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of buying a new car, but stay disciplined. Remember, a budget isn't about depriving yourself, it's about setting yourself up for financial freedom. And here's a little secret: you can often find amazing deals on used cars. Don't be afraid to buy pre-owned. A well-maintained used car can save you a ton of money in the long run. The key is to be realistic about your needs. Do you really need that brand new SUV with all the bells and whistles? Or would a reliable used sedan do the trick? Remember, it's not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about making smart financial decisions for you and your family. Now let's talk about car loans, or better yet, how to avoid them altogether. Listen up, because this is important. Debt is dumb. That's right, I said it. Debt keeps you stuck in a cycle of payments and interest, robbing you of your financial peace of mind. The truth is, you don't need a car loan to buy a car. Instead, embrace the power of cash. That's right, save up and buy your car outright. I know it might sound impossible, but trust me, it's not as hard as you think. Start by setting a savings goal and creating a plan to reach it. Cut back on unnecessary expenses, pick up a side hustle, or sell some stuff you don't need. Every little bit helps. Imagine the feeling of driving off the lot without a car payment hanging over your head. No more monthly bills, no more interest rates, just pure financial freedom. Paying cash for your car puts you in the driver's seat. You're in control, not the bank. Plus, you'll likely get a better deal because you're a cash buyer. Remember, debt is not your friend. Break free from the chains of car loans and experience the power of cash. Section 5. Finding the right car. Used versus new, needs versus wants. All right, you've got your budget set, you're committed to paying cash. Now it's time to find the perfect car. But before you fall in love with that shiny new sports car, let's talk about needs versus wants. Do you really need a gas-guzzling SUV? Or would a fuel-efficient sedan be a better fit for your lifestyle? Are you hauling a boat every weekend, or just commuting to work? Be honest with yourself about how you'll actually be using the car. Remember, a car is a tool, not a status symbol. It's about getting you from point A to point B safely and reliably. Don't buy into the hype of needing the latest and greatest model. Now, let's talk used versus new. New cars lose value the second you drive them off the lot. You're essentially burning money by buying new. On the other hand, used cars offer incredible value. You can often find a reliable used car for a fraction of the price of a new one. Don't be afraid to do your research. Look for cars with good safety ratings, low mileage, and a history of reliability. Get a pre-purchase inspection by a trusted mechanic to make sure you're not buying a lemon. Remember, finding the right car is about finding the right fit for your budget, your needs, and your lifestyle. Don't be afraid to think outside the box and prioritize value over flash. Section 6. The art of negotiation, getting the best deal. All right, you've found the car you want, you've got your cash in hand, now it's time to negotiate. Don't be intimidated by car salespeople, they're just people doing their job. Remember, knowledge is power, and a little bit of confidence goes a long way. First, do your research. Know the fair market value of the car you're interested in. Websites like Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds can give you an idea of what other dealers are selling similar cars for. When you're ready to negotiate, be polite but firm. Don't be afraid to walk away if you're not getting the price you want. Remember, you're holding the cards here, especially if you're paying cash. Don't be afraid to ask for extras like a free oil change or a warranty. You never know what you might get if you don't ask. And here's a pro tip. Don't mention financing or trade-ins until the very end of the negotiation. You want to focus on the price of the car itself, not get bogged down in monthly payments or trade-in values. Negotiating might seem intimidating at first, but it's all part of the game. Be prepared, be confident, and don't be afraid to walk away if you're not getting the deal you deserve. Section 7. Owning your ride. The joys of debt-free driving. Congratulations, you've done it! You've bought your car the right way, without going into debt. Now it's time to experience the incredible feeling of debt-free driving. Imagine this. No more car payments hanging over your head. No more stressing about interest rates. Just pure financial freedom. You own your ride, free and clear. How good does that feel? But it's not just about the financial peace of mind. Owning your car outright gives you a sense of pride and accomplishment. You've taken control of your finances and made a smart, responsible decision for yourself and your family. And the best part? All that money you were throwing at car payments? It's yours to keep. Now you can use it to reach your other financial goals, like saving for retirement, investing in your future, or even just taking that well-deserved vacation. Debt-free driving is about more than just owning a car. It's about owning your future. It's about living life on your own terms, without the weight of debt holding you back. Section 8. Staying on track maintenance and long-term costs. So you're cruising around town, debt-free and feeling good. But hold on a minute, owning a car isn't all sunshine and rainbows. There are still ongoing costs to consider, like maintenance and repairs. But don't worry, staying on top of your car's upkeep doesn't have to break the bank. In fact, regular maintenance can actually save you money in the long run by preventing costly repairs down the road. Think of it like this. Would you rather pay a small fee for an oil change now or a hefty sum to replace your engine later? Yeah, I thought so. Create a car maintenance schedule and stick to it. This includes regular oil changes, tire rotations, brake inspections, and all the other routine maintenance items recommended by your car's manufacturer. And don't ignore those dashboard warning lights. They're trying to tell you something's wrong. Addressing small issues early on can prevent them from turning into major and expensive problems later. Remember, being a responsible car owner means taking care of your investment. By staying on top of maintenance and addressing issues promptly, you can keep your car running smoothly for years to come, all while avoiding those budget-busting surprise repairs. Section 9. Conclusion. Drive your dreams, not debt. We've covered a lot of ground here, folks. We've talked about the importance of budgeting, the dangers of car loans, the power of cash, and the joys of debt-free driving. But it all boils down to this. You have the power to make smart choices with your money. Don't let a car control your finances. Don't fall into the trap of debt and payments. You work too hard for your money to be throwing it away on interest rates and finance charges. Instead, I challenge you to drive your dreams, not debt. Imagine the freedom of owning your car outright, the peace of mind that comes with being debt-free, and the possibilities that open up when you're no longer chained to car payments. It all starts with a plan, a budget, and the commitment to make smart financial decisions. So, buckle up, put your foot on the gas, and get ready to take control of your financial future. One debt-free mile at a time. Remember, you're in the driver's seat.